I just want to say that scene with the whole butter cake was beautiful. It really, like, it caught me off guard just for a second. I was like, oh, wait, I remember she promised him that she would have that butter cake. The same promise that the girl before made to Willem, but never came true. So you can only imagine whenever Willem says the lines of I finally get to hear it. He's referring to not just Chitali, but he's referring to the girl of the past, like because he didn't get to hear it before. He's been petrified for over 500 years, and something that kind of subtle you may have not caught on to right away, but there's so much meaning in that for Willem too. I'm surprised we didn't see Willem break down, because if I was in Willem's position, I would have. I guarantee I would have. That scene symbolized so much for really Willem, even more so than Chitali. Yes, it symbolized her promise, and that was awesome, and I'm glad the music's so beautiful, man. If this show does one thing, it makes scenes look beautiful, whether that be through dialogue, music, just in general, everything about those scenes are just amazing. I'm very impressed how they're handling this. I believe is it Studio Dean who's doing this. I can't remember what studio's doing this, but I applaud you. Very beautiful scene. But you can only imagine what Willem was going through in that scene. But one of the biggest problems in this episode was Chitali's hair is turning red. And her blood didn't react to a serum and turn black, which signifies that she no longer has a spirit within her. She's not a spirit, she's not a ghost, she is an actual person, which means she's neither a leprechaun, which means there's no way she can use a dug weapon. At least on paper, right? At least on theory. So it's like, alright, so you can't be a soldier, you can't fight anymore, and that's interesting. I wonder how it's going to turn out, because obviously, well, I'm not going to say obviously, because even if we look at the opening where I said, it looks like Chitali gets red hair, and if we go off of that, it doesn't look like she's fighting in that scene on the opening. So I don't know. Is this literally the end of her fighting? I don't think so. But we don't have enough info to know, just judging by the opening, unless I rewatch it and really look closely, make sure I don't see her fighting with the red hair. And by the way, I think she looks better with red hair. My personal opinion, definitely leave down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Red hair, blue hair? Which one is it? I think whenever she gets the full red hair, and she got fabuloso. But yeah, that's a big problem here. So why is this, and what turned her to, an actual person? Is she human? What species is she now? I would assume she's human, because fairies or leprechauns are basically humans, just the inside of them is not. And of course, if she does not have that within her, the leprechaun stuff and spirit stuff within her, I guess she'd just be an ordinary human. Ordinarily, where did that come from? But an ordinary human, So I'm definitely interested what's going on with that. And you guys are gonna ask me, you want to know, like, what do you think's going on? They did mention something about the coma. it had to be something with that girl inside her, inside her head. I don't know. But we also do get introduced to 2 new fairies, and they haven't seen any new beast, so they seem as if they're new. And we see one kid just absolutely destroy a beast on the surface. On the survey team's ship was sunk and surfaced, so they had to do some repairs so they get back up in the air. And we clearly see that person's a badass, and they've never seen a beast in their life, so they must be new. That one girl looks older. It looks like she's more along the lines of Chitali's age. So I'm wondering why she hasn't seen any beasts till now, and she hasn't been, I guess, serving as a weapon till now. At least that's what it. From through dialogue, it definitely seems as if they have not seen any beasts. So yeah, it confirms they haven't seen any beasts. So I wonder what their backstory is, because I'm really interested to see what their role is due to them being introduced into the show, and it seems as if they're making them have a significant role in or at least character arcs. So obviously there's something there that we're missing. And yeah, I'm really interested to see where those characters go. But another thing that really will break my heart if this show does end in tragedy is the sense of the little kids see Willem as a father, and Willem's like, yeah, you're basically my children. And who would you guys pick? Would you pick Chitali, or would you pick Nagliatho, I believe it is? Because he's like, which one would be my mother? I wonder which one. So I'm just wondering, if you guys made this fun video, definitely leave down in the comments below. Who would you pick? Nagliatho, I think that's how it's pronounced. You guys know what I'm talking about, the other troll, and or Chitali. Naglado's probably more my age, so 22. So I guess I go with Naglado. Naglado got it going on too. So hey. Yeah. But other than that, guys, you have been hexed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow my Twitter X25. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.